What's going on YouTube? It is Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in Central North Carolina. I'll show you, it's raining. That's why we're under the porch here. If not, we would be out here. But we've had rain all day, which we actually really need. We didn't get a whole lot last time when Nicole's remnants came through from Florida. So it's been off and on rain all day. I don't know if you can see over here vaguely. We did an update recently on a short about our seed update, so we'll update you guys on that again here shortly, in a short probably. But we're doing it under the shelter here, so that's why, sorry for the poor angle with the broom and all that mess there. But anyways, I'm not sure what I titled this video, but I've got a story to tell you. So last video I talked about the fungus. I haven't even been back there, as I mentioned in a post yesterday. You guys should be watching this on Wednesday. Yesterday on Tuesday I posted, hey, we had a work shift. I had to cover for a guy at work, so that's why I'm making this late in the evening today. I had to cover for a guy. I don't even know about the fungus. We talked about it. Is it fungus? Is it not fungus? Is it just the cool temperatures doing something to the color of the grass? I don't know. I sprayed it with propiconazole. I'll update you guys when I have the time to go out there and look in the daylight and see, is there any change from the propiconazole? I don't know. So that remains the way. The grass still looks great from, as you guys can see, from the urea and from the last mow. I haven't mowed it since the last time I showed it to you, but the color is looking spectacular. This is somewhere around 5 o'clock. You know, Tuesday afternoon when I'm recording this. The color looks extraordinary. You still see the spots mainly here and up here where I'm pulling out the lime green stuff for Mr. Tracy that I was commenting today. Yes, I believe it's the Poet's Riv. Not 100% sure, but that's what I believe it is. So we're continuing to pull out when I can and what I see. But let's talk about the sprayer again. I did get the battery in on Monday. Got the new battery on Monday. It's the exact same type of, I didn't even bring it out here. I'll just describe it for you. It's the exact kind of battery that I had that I showed you guys in the last video. It was 3 of the dots out of 5 full, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it was 2 out of 4. Plugged it up immediately and charged it. And as soon as it charged, I brought my backpack sprayer up. My daughter had a basketball game on Monday night. So I said, before we go, let me test this thing. Brought it up, you know, out of the shed, brought the backpack sprayer up, took the new battery. I marked, because I didn't want to get them confused and be putting the same battery into the backpack sprayer. Took the new battery, put it in. Number 1, nothing. Put it on number 2, nothing. Now, granted, I had no water in it. I haven't fully tested it, but I just got home today. My wife's like, I even looked at the screen inside of the tank of the Strom. She looked inside and said, I was looking, I call it the screen, she calls it the filter. Flipped that upside down. She flushed water through it. She said, try turning it on with water, nothing. So apparently it's not the battery. So that tells me the old battery is probably still good. Regardless, let's move forward. That day I'm sitting at work on Mondays, and so Monday I'm sitting at work before I even got home to see that the new battery had come. Before I even got home, Monday, yeah. I'm sitting at my work, and all of a sudden I get an email, but it says GCI, and I'm like, wait a minute. And I looked at it and it said, GCI, your order is on the way. And I said, what in the world? Like, okay, I know I didn't order anything because number 1, it's the holiday season. We're saving up for gifts, and so I'm trying not to buy a lot of stuff for personal reasons or, you know, lawn care reasons, and it's winter, so you don't need a lot anyway. I was like, man, I know I didn't order anything, I don't think. So I, you know, was curious, and it said, thank you for your order, and scrolled down, and it said, thank you for your new backpack sprayer. And I was like, what in the world? And so, for a second, I was looking at it and it said the Typhoon. And I know that word, like I've heard it, a flow zone Typhoon. I'm like, what the heck? And so I was like, now I know I didn't order that. And I'm like, oh wait, the video today is talking about the sprayer. And I mentioned that I knew a couple people from GCI. I watched it. I said, please tell me these guys haven't done something crazy like this. So I immediately started playing around with email. Like, okay, how do I get in contact with GCI? And begin to email and say, what's going on here? And I emailed one of their email addresses, and nobody responded. It's like, if you got questions, email help, you know, at gciturfservices.com or whatever. So I said, okay, I think that's the email address that my friend that's from West Virginia, Jeff, that I've talked to many a times about the Strom sprayer in the past and everything. I think Jeff maintains that email address. So I emailed that one and was like, hey guys, like I got this email. I didn't order anything. Like, did somebody there do something crazy for me, or like why did I get this? Appreciate it. And I'm paraphrasing here, but yeah, the response I got was from Jeff. So shout out to Jeff. I don't even know Jeff's last name, but we've communicated via email many times. He lives up in West Virginia. He's a watcher of this channel. I merely mentioned GCI last time because I bought my Strom sprayer from GCI and I had issues, and Pete helped me out to contact the people that made the Strom, and they sent me a free battery to test, and it fixed my problem. So that was more than enough for them to do that. So apparently Jeff saw the video Monday, and he said, yeah, I let Pete know, hey, Mr. Ferguson's having some issues, you know. And Pete apparently said, surprise him, is what he told me, Jeff said. So he's like, hey man, we just wanted to surprise you. I know you've had problems with it. I saw the video. I think I can do something about it. Pete told me, you know, just to bless you and to surprise you. And I said, man, you've got me tearing up, and I'm not doing it just for the camera. I said, Jeff, you don't even understand how much that blesses me. And so this video is simply to thank GCI Turf, Pete, Jeff, everybody involved, their staff, that company. From the bottom of my heart, my wife, I just cry because they don't understand the internals of our family and what, you know, financially, what we're trying to do and going through and the things that we're having to pay for, and nobody knows but God. And it's funny because on Sunday, my dad's devotional, he's like, I come from my dad. He gets emotional too, but not often. But Sunday he did, and it was about demonstrating God's love. That's what our Sunday sermon was about, demonstrating the love of God to others, loving our neighbor as ourself. And here, you know, I didn't ask for this. I didn't, like I said in the last video, I don't like to, you know, put, even as a veteran, when I go to stores and they're like, veterans get this for free, I don't like to invoke my, well, I'm a veteran, I deserve this Harris Teeter parking spot, or I don't like that. I don't like to be treated special because I'm not anybody special. I'm just a guy that does little lawn care videos and documents my lawn. For these guys to do this, man, it has blessed my heart so much. And this video is going to be used for my midweek quickie on my other channel, Mr. Ferguson Vlog, because the GCI services on many times throughout my short history with them has demonstrated God's love in one way or another. And so here's my call. Number one, let me show you this. They weren't lying. Look at this. Brand new, the best that they have. And I don't know what to say, man. I don't deserve this. I don't. But it's God's blessing, and it's God using Pete Denny and his company and people like Jeff. And so I say, thank you, Jesus. And they know what I mean. But what I would challenge you guys is, if you need anything for lawn care for the next couple months, I would encourage you to go to GCI Turf and buy it from them and give your money to them, a local North Carolina company. If you need a bottle of RGS, please buy it from GCI Turf. If you need a new backpack sprayer, please go to GCI Turf. If you need a t-shirt or a cool hat that they've got, the blue GCI Turf hat, please buy it from GCI Turf. Show them love and support, because my goodness, I'm going to pay these guys back one way or another. I don't know how it is. I don't deserve this, but they continue to show God's love to people like myself. And it's hard to receive something like this. The best sprayer on the market, they just give it to me. Who am I to deserve this? Many of you out there deserve it as much as I do. And it's like, Lord, thank you. All I can say is thank you, Jesus. And so this whole video is nothing but to say thank you to Pete, thank you to GCI Turf, thank you to Jeff, and they deserve the recognition. I know they're like me, they don't want recognition. They're just like, hey man, we're just doing what God tells us to do and puts on our heart, and man, that is so awesome. And so, but I would challenge you, and I don't, as I said, I don't get anything from GCI Turf. If I mention their products and their stuff, their seed, I don't get any money from them for any of it. It's just because they love Jesus and they love God, and they demonstrate God's love. They don't just talk about it. Pete don't just talk about it. he puts it in action. He didn't have to do anything. All I wanted was advice on how to fix my problem. I didn't expect this at all, and it brings me to tears, and it's not a performance or a show. And so I just wanted to take this Wednesday video to just say thank you. Thank you so much, and I hope that this small community of, what, 1,500 of us, 1,500 of you guys that watch the videos each week, if you need something small, if you need a measuring cup, if you need anything, please, I would encourage you to go through GCI Services and just show them some love. Maybe it's going to their channel and say, hey, I saw what you did for Mr. Ferguson over there on his channel. Man, you're an awesome guy, Pete. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing God's love. Just encourage him. Maybe it's on his Instagram account or Twitter. But if you would do that, I would appreciate it. And so thank you guys. I haven't even taken it out of the box. I mean, I literally just got home to make this video, and I knew this is what I wanted to do, was to give them 10 minutes of my time to say thank you. Thank you for letting the Lord work through you, Pete, and GCI Turf and all your staff. Everything I've done with you guys has been extraordinary. They're just awesome people, and they go above and beyond. And I know I'm not probably the only one. There's many of out there that could testify to this. So thank you guys so much, GCI Turf. And again, throw them some support, throw them some love. We'll unbox this. I'll show you. I've never used this. I know Jeff said I'll be interested to see what you think about this sprayer. I just can't get over the fact that I own one. And it's not because of anything I did, but God is so good. So it's just awesome, man. I can't get over it. So we'll unbox this together. I'm not going to get ahead of you and say, well, I've already went ahead of it. I'm going to open this on the next video. We'll open it. We'll pull it out. I'll show you. If you've got one, you know what it is. You can tell me, hey, try this, try that, Mr. Ferguson. Leave your comments below. But more importantly, somehow show GCI Turf some love. That's my request for you guys. If you would buy something from them and say, hey, I'm buying this because of, you guys showing so much love for the community. So thank you guys. I appreciate you watching today. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and hopefully we'll be able to unbox this, maybe if it's not raining, and show you on Friday what exactly the contents are. I don't know much, but I know it's the top of the line as far as what they got on GCI Turf, so I'm excited myself to see what's involved in it. So thank you guys. God bless you. Hope you have a fantastic Wednesday, and we'll see you in the next lawn care video. God bless.